And I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile, he has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he seems to be at his most productive.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Romero wins the duel this time. Messi. Romero. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Stones. Aim forwards. Bellingham. And it's White. Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. Bellingham. Anderson. And here's Kane. Kane, and he's gone backward here. Oh, he's bustling, tries a shot! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's gone direct. Oh, that's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So, a breakthrough already. Alvarez. McAllister. White cuts out the pass. Foden. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. Anderson. And here's Kane. Kane is having a shot! McAllister, gently done. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
De Paul. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Acuna. Acuna charging forward down that flank. That's really well cleared.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
No way through, so back it comes. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Good ball, good take. Simeone! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Simeone clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Senesi cuts it out. Paredes. Acuna. Argentina are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Spence. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent. Foden. Out to the right. White tries a cross. Simeone. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pickford, long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Alvarez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Spence. Rice. Spence. Gordon. And here's Kane. Gordon. Played out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. England can try it again now. Cleared away. It's Bellingham. Bellingham laid out to the left flank. Can he finish? Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Romero. Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. White. Foden. Belling. White. Foden. White. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Kane. Decent chance! And the ball's come loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. And he's got his cross in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. De Paul. And it's Messi.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Stones. Stones shifted upfield. McAllister does really well there, strong defending. De Paul. De Paul. De Paul! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rice, aim forwards. That has been cut short. De Paul. Otamendi. Has a look and plays it forward. White did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Belling. Foden. White. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Anderson. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, nice touch. This is gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's hoisted clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anderson played out towards the right wing. And he's heaved it away. Rice. Gehi. Rice, gently done.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kane. Gordon. Big chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Played into space. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's played forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. That has found him in acres of space. De Paul. Messi. Alvarez. And that has put paid to that. Bellingham. White. Proves too strong. Simeone. De Paul. McAllister. Alvarez. Messi. Simeone gets the shot away! Rice. And that is out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And the shot! Defending, but that'll do. Acuna. That is lovely. Paredes. Messi. Now it's Messi. And he's had a shot! It's a goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Stones. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Foden. Rice. Foden. White. That's tidy. Foden. Anderson. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. White. Bellingham. A searching ball out wide. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Kane. Senesi gets it clear. Stones. White. Showing good feet. Bellingham. And they can counter here. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Foden. And it's Kane. Kane, oh, good spread. McAllister, forwards and with intent. Now it's Messi. Takes the shot! Yehi. Played towards the other side. And there's the end of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Spence gets it away. Simeone. Acuna, now here's the... and he shoots!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice. Gordon. Spence. McAllister. Alvarez. Paredes, gently done. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Ball's gone out of play. Romero. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. De Paul. Bellingham. Foden. And here's Gordon. Gordon. Foden. Foden! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Foden, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Paredes. Senesi. Simeone. McAllister. Aim forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Rice has found the net here, of course. Bellingham. And it's White. And here's Foden. Otamendi getting this one clear. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. Bellingham. Incoming delivery. Paredes shifted upfield. Now it's Simeone. De Paul. Messi. Romero. Messi. Alvarez being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And the shot! He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Great chance! He's hit it first time.
Simeone really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Rice. Stones. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Stones. White. Anderson. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Paredes. De Paul. Alvarez. Foden spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Messi. And here's Kane. Oh, that's neat. Rice. And here's Gordon. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Anderson. Anderson has played it long. Messi.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McAllister. Simeone. Over to the left. Hit into the middle. Oh, great header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Rice. Spence. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Foden. Kane. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Alvarez. Messi. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Gordon. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That's really well manoeuvred. Spence gets across to intercept that. Stones shifted upfield. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Gordon. Moved on forwards. Anderson. It's run loose here. Gordon. Played into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Paul, and it's Rodrigo De Paul. Out towards the flank. Romero. Spence gets over and intercepts. It's a throw-in. Bellingham. And here's Kane. White puts them all in. Senesi tries to clear. Spence crossed in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's aimed into the middle. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Messi. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
England blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's played forward. Argentina have got it back, and they'll have another go. Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. Crossing. Cleared without complication. And it's Paredes. Throw it. Anderson. Foden forward. It's Kane! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. McAllister. Messi, now he's off and running. Kane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries a deft little ball. McAllister. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foden. White. Some good work on the right flank here. White. Kane. That's a... Can he finish? There are a few waiting for it. Spence. Lovely bit of skill. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Spence. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Out again for a throw-in. Now it's Rice. Spence. Spence going full tilt down the left. It's Bellingham. Bellingham, here comes the cross. Stones. White. Stones. White. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Lovely feet. Now it's Bellingham. White. That's good defending, very good defending. Simeone. Now it's Simeone. He is through here. Good play on the left-hand side here. A heavy challenge. White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ball driven towards the far post. Anderson wins the duel this time. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. Great ball if he can get there. Gordon. Foden! Oh, that's a waste. England have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
De Paul. Paredes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Clearly not happy with that. Spence. Rice. Anderson. Rice. Spence. Gahey, aim forwards. Ball's played through. Spence. Oh, that's nice. Rice. Two minutes to be added on. Spence at it in a wide position. Alvarez. Romero. Gordon. He's got away. Acuna makes the interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Argentina never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
For me, Peter, Marquez is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
Okay, interesting. Bellingham.
Foden.
Bellingham.
Foden. Rice.
Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. And now the breakaway. Simeone. Messi. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Bellingham. White. Messi. Now it's Simeone. He's found a way through.
Rice.
Bellingham.
Foden.
Bellingham. White.
Foden.
De Paul. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. It's really well cleared. Argentina have reclaimed it. That looks a cracking ball. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Anderson.
Rice.
Back into the middle.
Gordon.
Gordon wants to play it back. And here's Gordon. Senesi gets it clear. Kane with a definite foul there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Messi. Romero. De Paul. McAllister. Simeone. McAllister. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. He's Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi goes short. And it's McAllister. No way through, so back it comes.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively...
Gordon! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Paredes. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Alvarez, and the shot! Goal! Argentina! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. White. And here's Foden. Acuna. Argentina making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Belly. Gehi. Aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Romero. Gehi. Anderson. White. Foden. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Paredes. De Paul. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. White. Bellingham. Stones. And that is out of play. Senesi forwards and with intent. And it's Kane. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Gordon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Otamendi gently done. Romero. White gets across to intercept that. Rice. Gehi. He's fizzed it forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spence. Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Gehi shifted upfield. And it's Spence. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Played towards the other side. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Shot, surely! Anderson. Spence. De Paul, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Alvarez! Well, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kane. Great ball if he can get there. De Paul, gently done. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Romero. Now it's Messi. Romero. Oh, he's found support out wide. White getting this one clear. Bellingham attempts a clearance. And he's there to get it away. Gordon, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rice. And it's White. Bellingham. Foden. Anderson. Gordon, played out to the left flank. Spence's, oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Kane really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Senesi. Messi is onto it in a flash. Romero have it back and can go again. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gordon. And here's Kane. Kane. It's Kane! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
England, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Otamendi aim forwards. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Gordon. Spence. And here's Gordon. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. Rice. Yehi. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Yehi. Rice. Yehi. Yehi. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's White. Nice control. Anderson. Foden. And it's played forward. And here's Gordon. Now it's Alvarez. The pull. Oh, good spread. Romero. The pull. The pull. Forwards and with intent. That's the keeper's ball. Simeone. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Anderson. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna. McAllister. The pull. Can he finish? Oh, that was a Brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shapes to shoot! He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Gehi with the clearance. And they've got a throw. The pull, and that's aimed into the middle. And that's been well dealt with. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Simeone's cross. Spence. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Gehi. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi shifted upfield. Spence. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. England kick off the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Spence. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. So what can they make of this? De Paul. Now that's well seen too. Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Spence. Great run on the overlap here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Spence picks it up now. Punched away. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Spence. Rice. Oh, it's played into diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
De Paul. Romero. Rice. Bellingham. And the shot's on here. McAllister. Acuna. Simeone. Oh, red. Nice interception. Acuna. Aim forwards. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Overhit and out of play. Anderson. Bellingham. Stones. Gordon. Kane. Gordon. And he shoots!
Gordon just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Lovely bit of skill. Rice. Bellingham. Kane! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
De Paul. Paredes. Messi. Otamendi. De Paul. Bellingham. Bellingham gently done. Now it's Foden. Foden. And it's Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. White opts to play it back. It's Kane! Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Messi. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your...
De Paul! Oh, another save. Bellingham. Rice. Bellingham. Looks to the other side. And it's Spence. Spence. Paredes clears it away. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! Martinez, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. England take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Simeone. McAllister. Moved on forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foden. Otamendi cuts out the pass. Foden. Proves too strong. Rice. Just about up to the hour now. Anderson. Foden. White. Lovely feet. Bellingham. Crossed into the middle. The ball does really well to win the ball there. Romero, gently done. Bellingham. Anderson. And here's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Gordon. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gordon. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Alvarez! Alvarez!
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rice. Spence. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. And here's Gordon. Gordon! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. Spence. Now here's the delivery. Great defending, strong and determined. Simeone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Messi. Romero. Always onto this. Now it's Messi. In by Messi. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Rice. Spence. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And that has been cleared. That is a little undercooked. Bellingham! Simeone gets it away. Romero, Messi. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Otamendi. Paredes. And it's played forward. Yehi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Gordon. And it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Romero can get it clear. Spence crossed in once more. Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. And back to the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Stones shifted upfield. White. Foden. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Messi. Romero. Oh, that's neat. Yehi gets rid without sophistication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He has found the way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pressing's intense, and it's played off.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Simeone. This might stop Alvarez! And that could have brought them level.
Alvarez clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another putt at that one, but that's not how it works.
Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Foden. Foden, he's shifting through the gears here. And it's White. White. Header! He scored! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Acuna. That's good play. McAllister. And here's the pull. Paredes. Out to the right. And that is not finding anyone. White. Simeone. He is through here. Very nicely done. Paul is there and he can get that clear. Romero. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stones. White. Bellingham. White. Stones. Acuna, aim forwards. Alvarez. Into the last 5 minutes. So who's he picking out? That's very neat. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Foden succumbs to the pressure. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's McAllister. Played out wide. Messi. And that has been cleared. Simeone. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Oh, this is a great position. Acuna. Oh, nice touch. Simeone. Anderson wins the duel this time. Bellingham. White. Stones. Bellingham. Anderson forwards and with intent. That pass has been well intercepted. De Paul. Simeone. Acuna. He is just caressing the ball. White. And that's that. Argentina did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Spence. Yehi. Bellingham. Anderson. Played towards the other side. Spence. Rice. And here's Kane. Good take, and is he in? Paredes aim forwards, and the counter is on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Decent progress down the left. Played into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's a great ball. Shot a goal!
Gordon usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Senesi. Otamendi. Pinged towards the front line. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. White. Anderson. Bellingham. White. Anderson. Romero attempts a clearance. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Spence's cross. That has been knocked clear.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Bellingham. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Stones. It's a throw-in. Simeone. It's a good foot in there. Gordon. Looking to break at pace. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. Acuna. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Simeone. Alvarez played out to the left flank. Acuna gets into some space. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cleared away. Rice forwards and with intent. Paredes, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone, and it's lofted through here. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. Romero, oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Bellingham. Now it's Foden. And here's Kane. And here's Gordon. Gordon spread out to the left. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Corner given. They've played it short. It's a good-looking delivery. Well, that's well seen too. And back to the keeper they go. Stones. Gehi. And he goes cross-field. White. And here's Foden. And it's White. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Otamendi gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Now can he find... Decent chance! And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! Danger averted for now. Spence. Moved on forwards. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
McAllister. Messi chasing after it. Bellingham. Stones. Stones chooses to go cross-field. Spence. And here's Gordon. And it's Spence. Now it's Gordon. Rice. Spence. That is lovely. Gordon. Chance for a shot! He's in a great position. Foden, played in by Foden. And here's Kane. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gehi. Spence. Rice. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. White. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
McAllister, and it's played forward. Argentina to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Senesi forwards and with intent. That has found him in acres of space. Messi. Now it's DePaul. DePaul. Messi. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Anderson. Bellingham. Stones. Anderson, gently done. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. And it's White. And here's Foden. And here's Gordon. Now this could be real chance! He's got space in here. Goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. McAllister. Acuna. Senesi, aim forwards. Messi is onto it in a flash. And here's Kane. Foden. He's got away. Senesi, gently done. And they can counter here. Messi, over to the left. Simeone. Flashes it across. And that has been cleared. Now it's Simeone. Stones clears it away. McAllister. Paredes.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Foden tries to think it through. Romero gets rid without sophistication. And here's Kane. That's going to go a long way. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Gehi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. White. England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. And it's played forward. Kane. And the ball is out of play. The pull.
England have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ah, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Anderson. Foden. And here's Kane. Out towards the flank. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bellingham. Played back in. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. White. Foden. Proves too strong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Anderson. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Rice. And here's Kane. Can he finish? A skipper's goal!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham. Foden. Out to the left it goes. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Spence certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Otamendi. Otamendi has played it long. Gehi. Bellingham. Stones. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alvarez. Acuna. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Bellingham. Gehi. Stones. Foden. Kane. Kane takes control of it and he's on the move. Rice. He's on it, can he get away? It's Kane! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gordon. Spence. Now it's Kane. And he's managed... Kane! Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
Senesi. Messi. Romero. Stones tries to clear. Spence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rice. Gehi head over towards the opposite flank. Senesi. Acuna. Foden. White moved on forwards. And here's Bellingham. White. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Bellingham. And the shot! Wonderful save by Martinez. That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice plays it short. He's having a shot! Rice goes short.
England, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gehi. And it's Spence. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Spence, and that's aimed into the middle. Foden, big chance! Can he take it? Tries a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gordon at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the goal would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he latch on to this? Spence gets over and intercepts. Anderson. Rice shifted upfield. And that could set him on his way. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. McAllister. Senesi forwards and with intent. Rice. Gehi. Anderson. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Gehi. Bellingham. Spence. Nice control. Spence's cross. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Messi. Alvarez. Yehi. Anderson. Foden. Aim forwards. And here's Gordon. Now it's Kane. And he's there to get it away. Stones have it back and can go again. White. Just about up to 75 minutes. White. That's very neat. And it's White. Rice has created one goal already. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Only partially clear. Paredes. McAllister, gently done. Simeone. De Paul. Anderson does really well to win the ball there.
Foden.
Bellingham. Foden. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Played out to the right. Can he get onto this? Spence makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Messi shifted upfield. showing good feet. Romero drives it in. Anderson with the clearance. To Paul! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
De Paul. Now it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Shoots! Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Stones. Bellingham.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Simeone. Simeone has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yehi. Spence. Anderson. Gordon. Rice. Spence.
And here's Kane. Foden. And it's White. Oh, look at the space here. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. McAllister. Moved on forwards. And that has been clubbed away. Paredes. Crossing. Pickford claims it, and the danger passes. Gordon. And they've got a throw. Messi carries the ball down the right. Alvarez. Oh, that's nice. Alvarez's cross. Alvarez clamps it too hard. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Gordon. Well read, nice interception. De Paul. Messi. De Paul. Messi. McAllister. Nice interception, well timed. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. De Paul. And here's Messi. De Paul. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Messi, and he whips it in. Gordon. He can run onto that. And it's played forward. Simeone, and he cuts out the supply. Kane. Senesi. Paredes. Romero. Paredes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Argentina. Now it's Gordon. Oh, such a clever touch. Spence. And he's managed to get free. Otamendi. Out to the right. Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Otamendi. McAllister. Messi. Romero. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Yehi. Anderson, gently done. White looking to hit the byline here. Gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Rice. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Rice. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Can he deliver? And back out it comes. What a throw in. White. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Played out to the right. Paredes. Simeone. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna. Clipped into space. Chance, surely! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
And it's White. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. And here's Kane. Played out wide. Oh, delicate chip through. Played into the middle. Senesi is there, and he can get that clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. White wins the duel this time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. De Paul. Paredes. Otamendi. Pinged towards the front line. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lovely feet. Simeone. Messi. Messi! Yehi.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. And it's Spence. Hit into the middle. Romero. Oh, can he get onto this? Simeone. And here's Messi. He could be in here. Goes for the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Spence. Rice. Gordon. And here's Kane. Now that's well seen too. Alvarez. Simeone. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Stones. And it's played forward. Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Alvarez. Paredes. Now it's Simeone. Over to the left. And it's played in. Gehi gets it clear. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. And it's Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. That's been slipped through. Gordon. He's cut it out. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's there to clear it. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Paul. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Alvarez. Simeone. Acuna. Spence tries to clear. Bellingham, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the... Paredes has been caught there, it's a foul. Nicely by the defence. Acuna.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
White, aim forwards. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Kane brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Romero. Alvarez. And here's the pull. Romero picks it up now. Now it's the... A real chance! Rice is there and he can get that clear. McAllister. McAllister played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's neat. De Paul. Paredes. Messi. De Paul. Messi. And here's De Paul. Paredes. Takes a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Gordon. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Messi. And that has been clubbed away. Romero. And here's Messi. Messi. Diving header! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham moved on forwards. And it's White. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Foden. Anderson. Oh, great chance! Cleared away. So who's he picking out? Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a climb! Goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Over to the left. Now it's Alvarez. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Out towards the flank. Romero. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. That has found him in acres of space. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
De Paul. It's a good run down the right. Romero. White. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spence. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Anderson. Yehi. Spence.
Well, for me, Peter, it's kind of possession without penetration now. They have to change tack, they really do.
Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Anderson played over towards the opposite flank. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Simeone. Acuna drives forward on the overlap. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Oh, that is having a shot! I get a throw in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Spence. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Half-time getting close now. Yehi. Gordon. This looks promising. Gordon. Great work on the overlap. Kane with a shot! And it's Messi. Now it's to Paul. Romero. Now it's to Paul. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Spence, who does have an assist to his name. Spence goes on a charge down the left. He's in a great position here. He is through here. Gordon! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Otamendi. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi forwards and with intent. Romero looking for a runner. Kane. Now it's Gordon. Out to the left it goes. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it played right into his path. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. Gordon. Spence. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Romero. Senesi. Lofted upfield. White cuts it out. Bellingham. Anderson. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Gordon. Spence. Great run on the overlap here. Spence's cross. Punched away. And the counter is on. De Paul. Otamendi. De Paul. Rice. Nice looking ball. And they've got rid. White. Oh, it's played into the area. That's too far for anyone. Messi. De Paul. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Acuna. And here's Alvarez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Yehi. Anderson. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Anderson. Rice. Foden. Oh, good spread. Picks it up out wide. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Simeone. Yehi. Bellingham. Stones. White. And it's Bellingham. Tries to get it clear. Romero. Otamendi, gently done. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Paredes. And it's played forward. Nice interception. And he has been fouled there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Stones. Foden. Anderson shifted upfield. De Paul. Otamendi, oh, good-looking ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Romero. De Paul. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And nicely intercepted. Messi. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Romero. Cross to the back post. And it's hoisted clear. Spence. Aim forwards. It's run loose here. Bellingham. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
That's tidy. Gahey.
Alvarez.
Gahey gets over and intercepts. Pickford. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Paredes. Otamendi. De Paul. Romero. Moved on forwards. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Gordon. Bellingham. Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's come loose. Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a cute ball. Rice.
Gahey. Spence.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rice.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
Stones shifted upfield. Anderson. And it's played forward. And it's Spence. Spence. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's nice. Bellingham. Rice. Nice control. And here's Kane. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Gordon. Gordon spread out to the left. Rice. And here's Kane. It's Kane! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's had a crack. Rice plays it short. Anderson. That's good play. Now it's Rice. That's crossed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And that has been cleared. De Paul wins the duel this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Anderson. Stones aim forwards. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found the way through. Clearly not happy with that. Spence. Stones gently done. Anderson forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Kane played out to the left flank. Showing good feet. And what about this cross? Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Kane. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Kane. And here's Gordon, shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Alex Simeone. And here's the Paul. Messi. Romero. McAllister.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
McAllister. Senesi shifted upfield. And here's Alvarez. Rice does really well to win the ball there.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Kane. Romero. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cross goes in there. Out to the left it goes. And here's the Paul. Simeone's cross. Gehi clears it away. Acuna.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Chance! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
England take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Paredes. Acuna. 5 minutes left on the clock. Simeone. Acuna.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found the way through. Played out to the right. Could be danger here. McAllister gets it away. Kane! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Stones. Anderson. Foden. Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Deftly away. White. Bellingham.
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is lovely. And here's Gordon. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Going for goal! And one more try! Gordon. And here's Kane. Oh, it's come loose. And again! And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Aimed in towards the centre. Rice, played out towards the right wing. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good...
So that's it, it is all over. Argentina, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. What are your thoughts on today's game? Off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. White. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Bellingham shifted upfield. And here's Gordon. And it's hoisted clear. Anderson. And it's Kane. Kane knocks it out wide. White tries a cross. Cleared away. He is just caressing the ball. Anderson. Bellingham. Spence. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Senesi getting this one clear. McAllister. Simeone. Acuna. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Anderson. Kane. Rice. Gordon, played out to the left flank. Gordon. Now it's caught. There's the shot! Messi. Aim forwards. That is a great pick out. Simeone. Alvarez. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Gordon. Foden. White. And it's Kane. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Senesi. Senesi, gently done. Bellingham. Kane. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. Lovely bit of skill. Hit into the middle. Senesi clears it away. Messi. De Paul. Otamendi. Romero. And it's played forward. And here's Messi. De Paul. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Bellingham. Played out to the right.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Foden has it out wide and in space. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Romero done delicately. Oh, not quite. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Spence's cross. Gets it away. Senesi forwards and with intent. Anderson. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Otamendi shifted upfield. Could move up a gear here. Romero. Forward it goes. Stones, and the keeper's got it again. Bellingham. No goals as yet. Bellingham. Foden. Bellingham. White. Cross goes in there. That is clearly overhit. Romero. Messi. De Paul. Romero, aim forwards. Always onto this. Alvarez! It'll be a throw-in. Acuna, now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's McAllister. De Paul. Paredes. Looking here to chip it through. Stones can get it clear. That has found him in acres of space. Simeone. Crossing. Corner given. Spence goes on a charge down the left. Kane, out to the left it goes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Gordon. Diving header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Nice control. Gordon! That's going to go a long way. White. Foden. Spence. Spence. Gordon! Oh, he's really drilled it. That looks a cracking ball. De Paul. He is through here. Now, De Paul! It's a loose ball. Bellingham. Foden. Rice. Spence. Anderson. And here's Kane. Foden! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Foden is offering a right smile there.
McAllister. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. The ball is onto it in a flash. Gehi gently done. Simeone. Played out wide. Paredes. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. A chance to play it in. That's very neat. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Messi plays it short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, bang on target. He's going to be disappointed with that. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. Acuna. Moved on forwards. Acuna. That has been knocked clear. De Paul. Oh, such a clever touch. McAllister. Simeone. Over to the left. Looking to go deep. Tries to get it clear. Takes a shot! Play for a goal kick. Spence. Rice. Gordon. Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister. And it's played forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gordon. Rice. Belly. White played with finesse. Otamendi. Simeone chasing after it. White. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Spence. Bellingham. And here's Kane. It's Kane! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Kane certainly looked hungry and excited on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And England have a chance to counter. Moved on forwards. Gordon. Chooses to go back. De Paul. Acuna, aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Spence. Rice. White puts them all in. Nicely shaped cross. That's really well cleared. England can try it again now. Messi. Otamendi gently done. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Messi!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Spence. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Rice. Spence. Gordon. De Paul, and it's lofted through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Paredes. And it's played forward. No way through there. Anderson. Stones. Bellingham. Gehi. Rice. Spence. Gehi. Anderson. Rice. Bellingham. Foden. And it's White. Very nicely done. Bellingham. And here's Foden. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. McAllister. Simeone tries a measured ball, and he welcomes it in. Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi goes short. Proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Paredes. Acuna. McAllister. Simeone. McAllister. And it's Messi. De Paul. Gordon. Foden. Tries a deft little ball. Paredes getting this one clear. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
McAllister. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez spread out to the left. White with a fine tackle. Referee has just said play on. Rice. Spence. Gordon. Kane. Over to the left. And here's Gordon. Spence looking to run onto it. Acuna can get it clear. Romero. Messi. Not chasing the game, trailing by one. McAllister. Simeone. Oh, the clearance is short.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's found a way through. And it's White. Gordon applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation and he reacted very well then.
Bellingham. White. Foden. White. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Simeone. Spence. And it's Spence. And here's Gordon. Gordon. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And they've been given a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. There will be a throw-in. Bellingham. Showing good feet. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Otamendi shifted upfield. Gehi. Rice. It's an inviting looking ball, that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Anderson. Gordon. Spence. Anderson. Acuna. Romero. Messi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. De Paul, and it's Messi. Spence gets across to intercept that.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a cute ball. That'll be a throw. Out of play for a throw. Simeone. De Paul. Otamendi goes forward.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gehi forwards and with intent. Spence. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Romero. Oh, it's played into the area. Acuna gets over and intercepts. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister. Paredes. And it's played forward. Gehi makes the interception. Rice. Now it's Gordon. And it's Spence. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's there to clear it. Decent progress down the left. Spence cuts out the pass. Anderson. White. Bellingham. White, it's a delicate pass. Rice. Spence. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
England can make their change now with a break in play. Paredes. Messi. De Paul. And it's Messi. And he's heaved it away. Paredes. McAllister. Simeone. That's tidy. McAllister.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Stones. Foden. Now it's Kane.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Simeone chips it through. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Romero. Messi. De Paul. Gehi gently done. Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden. And it's White. And here's Foden. It's Kane! Can he deliver? Gehi, back when it goes. And here's Kane. Kane. Always Judge, surely! Oh, that should have been two.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Rice with the short one. Hall, and he whips it in. And that has been cleared. Bellingham. Senesi gets good distance on it. Stones. White. Anderson. And here's Kane. Kane! He should have put that one away. Romero. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Simeone. Out to the left it goes. Alvarez! They've played it short. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Played back in. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. White, there's the delivery. And here's Kane. He's having a shot! Rodrigo de Paul. Gordon. Hall.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
White. Stones. White. Stones. Moved on forwards. Rice.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Clipped into space. Gahey gets it away. Paredes played out to the left flank. Across it goes. Tries to get it clear. No way through, so back it comes. Danger averted for now.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Romero. Final seconds, this has to be it. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? Simeone. Rice. White. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Paul. Out towards the flank. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Messi. Messi. Out to the right. Oh, that's neat. And the shot's on here. Great chance! And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.